Thanks for that, Katie. Well, as a new school year begins and kids head back to school, we have a warning as we're seeing cases of attempted kidnappings in other parts of our country. So we have some video from our sister station, WFAA, this is in Dallas, showing a man hopping out of a car in front of some kids playing outside, attempting to kidnap a young boy. The group ran inside to call an adult, and that man is seen actually running back into his SUV and taking off. And check this out, another incident also in Dallas caught on camera. A high school girl says a suspicious vehicle was following her. She hid behind a neighbor's car you're about to see, knocked on his door and got some help. Now that school district there in North Texas is now encouraging parents to walk their kids to school. We know a lot of students here on our First Coast are walking and biking to school, waiting for the school bus. So we have a reminder this morning about safety, and joining us in studio is our First Coast News crime and safety expert, Ken Jefferson. Ken, I called you immediately after seeing these videos late last week and said, we need you to come in. We have to talk about this because as a parent myself, it brings chills, just thinking about this, the possibilities. So let's talk about this because right now parents need to have this very difficult conversation with their children. I'm wondering myself, when's an appropriate age to touch on this subject?
They have to have the conversation with their children. The appropriate age is if they're walkers or bikers. If they're bicycling to school, if they're walking to school independently, they've got to have that conversation. But not only that, parents need to make sure that they walk the route with their children so that they'll know exactly where they're supposed to go, where they're supposed to be. Because sometimes children, as they're walking to school, they're talking and laughing, not really paying close attention. They get distracted. They might veer off somewhere, or they might see an animal that they want to pet or something and just want to go do something. So parents have to reinforce the fact that stay focused, stay alert. If anybody tries to approach you, go the opposite direction.
Right. Now, Ken, in these two particular cases, we did see the kids did the right thing, right? They turned to an adult and they were able to get help. But I want to get specific because you have parents watching this morning, perhaps with their students. They want to know exactly what should I do if I were to be approached by a stranger in a case like this.
So if you're walking on the sidewalk as a child and you're going in one direction and someone's following you and they try to approach you, run in the opposite direction.
Run, okay.
Run in the opposite direction, number one. Number two, make noise. Bring attention to yourself, because if you bring it to yourself, somebody is bound to hear you, an adult maybe, that can help. And thirdly, always try to find an adult to help you. Yeah. Try to remember, this is sometimes a lot for kids, but try to remember as much as you can about the person. The color of the car, even if you don't know the make and the model, which they probably won't, but if they get a color, that's good for the police to hone in on. And then if you can get a slight description of the person, tall, short, white, black, whatever, the information that they can get from that particular suspect, give that information to the parents, adults, as well as the police.
Right, to make sure that person, whoever there is taken off the streets. Ken, thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate it. We want to check in now with Lou. Hey, Lou.